for Beta Apocrypha Inheritance of Glory. So yeah, we're gonna get into this in just a minute, in just a moment. I need to make sure the actual thing is perfectly fine. Alright. So 7 against 7. Finally, at long last. Whoa. Hold on. It says, at long last, they are all gathered. No ruler has been summoned here. This Holy Grail War will have no effect on the world. And it will. It'll happen. The other ruler is not here either. He is already dead. He will never be sent here as a new ruler now. In which case, this tiny insignificant world that miraculously managed to remain is mine. Yes, this is my world now. It belongs to no one else. So, I will repeat the cycle as many times as it takes. I will recreate the miracle, and this time, I will ascend to glory. Okay. In the end, that is all I can do. All I can become, and so I have no choice but to proceed. I wonder who is talking right now. Oh, I'm dreaming. Oh, we're doing this again, huh? Yep. Yep. Answer me. Answer me. Hear my call. Hear my call and answer me. Who is this? Hear me, O feeble mortal. Thou art the one who clears the path for destiny. Hear my call and answer me. I guess I'm falling now, or maybe just lost. Either way, it definitely feels like I'm falling from a huge height. I flail my arms and legs around and end up sinking into a sea of darkness. Awaken, Master of Chaldea, the great master who answered my call. Great? Yeah, you. I mean, you did restore humanity, didn't you? That certainly seems great to me. Yeah! Evil dragon. Master of Chaldea, hast thou regained thy sense? Canst thou see how many fingers I do hold before thee? Well, that settles it. It says, oh yeah, so I am dreaming. Yeah, thou art correct. This is but a dream, however, it is also quite real. I summoned thee hither with this holy grail while thou yet slumbered. It is a complicated matter to explain, but perhaps it would be best if thou thought of thyself as a sort of mental projection of thine own form. Thy flesh and blood body shall yet slumber aboard the shadow border, continuing thy journey. This world is in great peril, and to survive it, it will need thy help. It will need thy help, forsooth. So you mean this is a job for Chaldea, huh? I'm sorry, who are you again? My name is Fafnir. I am the evil dragon who once made off with a miracle of humankind. So, what sayest thou? What if I say no? I guess I can't leave until I solve this. Nah, shouldn't thou shoot? Nope. You can refuse if you want. If you do, that's that. Yeah, I should have known. It was incredibly arrogant of me to call you out here, out of nowhere, and ask you to fight. Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. I'm terribly sorry to have bothered you like this. That's so considerate. Tell me what's going on. I see. Very well then, I shall start at the beginning. This is more complicated than I thought. Hold on, let me just get everything straight. It's okay, I'm not going anywhere. It's not like I can go anywhere. Yeah. First off, let me explain where you are right now. Yeah, start with that. That's actually a smart idea. Still, where the hell did this dragon just summon me out of the blue? Or whatever. This is the reverse side of the world. Or maybe a hidden place on the other side, so to speak, is more accurate. Basically, you can think of it as a mystical land and the home. Whoa. Hold on. Mystical and the home of magical beasts. These. Your world, the human world, is built on human laws. This world, however, is entirely removed from those laws. This may be difficult to understand, but your world came to existence once humanity had covered the entire planet like a cloth. But before that could happen, beings called phantasmals fled here. Of course, I hear that phantasmals have been showing up in your world again as well now that humanity is in such disorder. This dragon is, well, how do I say it? Has well upbringing? Now we know this is Sig, right? Sorry to interrupt, but you mean like wyverns? Yes, that's right. Now this land is in great danger thanks to the Greater Grail I brought here. As in the one that was in Fuyuki. You really do know your stuff. I don't know what happened in your world, but in mine, I had no choice but to bring the Greater Grail here to the reverse side. Yeah, he had no choice. He's absolutely right about that. Otherwise, it would have caused all kinds of problems, you see. There was a problem, though. A certain noble phantasm partly destroyed the Greater Grail. I thought you can destroy the Greater Grail. I thought you have to destroy the Lesser Grail in order to cut off connection with the Greater Grail. I forgot. Even so, things were fine until now. But then, even though I didn't do anything, it kind of broke on its own. Shit. You expect me to believe that? I mean, I didn't think I did anything anyway. I'll admit my memory is a little hazy, but even so. Is this dragon on drugs? At any rate, the real problem is that the Holy Grail War is taking place inside the damaged Greater Grail. How? What? I don't get that. How is that happening? What is going on here? Did you say a Holy Grail War? Yeah. Yep. A miniature war between servants is being waged inside the very Greater Grail that they want to control. I haven't actually seen any of the battles myself, but I know how many there have been. Just looking at the numbers here, it's been over 10,000 now. What? At first there were only 2 servants by the... wait, what? By the 567th Holy Grail War, there were 4, and by the 2313th, there were 7. Wait, why does it take so long to basically get up to the proper number of servants? That makes no sense whatsoever. That was when my control over the Greater Grail started to waver. That is to say, someone is trying to take over the Greater Grail and use it for themselves. I mean, obviously, you didn't have to clarify that. If something isn't done, the Greater Grail will continue to spin out of control until it's completely destroyed. Alright, hold that. And that would be a problem. That would be a big problem. Problem? Yes, a big problem. You see, the Greater Grail isn't mine. I'm just holding on to it. Of course it's not yours. Nobody said it was yours. What the fuck? He's like, it's not mine. No shit, you think? I don't have any right to use it myself, and I can't let anyone else use it either. I have to take good care of it. If the Greater Grail went out of control, that would cause a great deal of trouble for all the demonic beasts who live here. It's even possible that an event like that or its aftermath could damage one of the anchors that holds the world together. If the cloth or texture, if you like, is torn, the laws of physics will be turned on their heads, and the age of gods will end up mixing with modern times. And that wouldn't end well for anybody. Humans or demonic beasts would only end up hurting each other. I just like how the age of gods is just on the other side of the planet. In a dimensional sense. So, I'm asking you now, will you help me save the world? Okay, I'll give it a shot if there's something I can do. Hell, okay, I'll give it a shot. Really? Thank you. Are you okay? Is something wrong? Just at your ears. I'm so sorry. It's been so long since I actually spoke that I have forgotten how to do it at an appropriate volume. Ahem. Very well then. Let me try that again. I want you to ride on my back. We'll need to dive into the domain within the Greater Grail itself. So I'm gonna get to be a dragon rider. So I'm gonna be a dragoon. That's what we're talking about. Ah, that is a popular misconception. A dragoon, I'm afraid, is not one who rides a dragon. Though I do admit it has a very nice ring to it. Anyways, just climb up and grab one of my skills. Now, hold on. This will be my first flight in over 10 years. It's only been 10 years since the events, huh? How do you even keep track of time on the reverse side? Without a goddamn clock, I mean. Inheritance of glory. Hold on, what was that thing again? I think it's this mods. Not even sure. Okay, so the modders of this channel are Streamlads. It says dive in the world. I pretty much have a lot of servers that go to this one, so let's see. Let's bring in all the servers who actually go to for this event. Let's see. I'm gonna keep Raiko though. At least for now. And I want to use, there we go. Fate Apocrypha, Inheritance of Glory. Section 1, Dive Inner World. As I thought, Trefas have been recreated. Trefas. Along with the assassin of Red's hanging garden. I'm surprised this world has been crafted with such detail though. Who could have done this, and what could they be after? Sorry, what's Trefas? Trifas? A small city in Romania where a Holy Grail War took place. I see there are a number of Dragon Tooth warriors and golems roaming about. But those should be no problem. I'll just go ahead and burn them all. Okay, Sig. No mercy. Yeah, that's hot. Sorry. I guess I got a little carried away. Alright, let's just land here and then we'll... Uh-oh. There are servants here and they're wasting no time attacking us. Yo, what's up, Yoshiki 909? Already farming, Jack. Nice. My boy said he's already farming, Jack. Keh! This light, that's Vasvi Shakti. Karna's Noble Phantasm? You just barely starting? God, sorry. I'm going down. Are you alright? More or less. My wings are pretty messed up. I won't be able to fly for a while. I'm afraid I misjudged the situation. I'm so sorry. So those were servants we just ran into. I mean, that was Vasvi Shakti. Of course that was a servant. That's Karna. Not exactly. At least not in the true sense of the word. If we define servants as pseudo reproductions of people who have become heroic spirits, then the beings that attacked us don't quite qualify. If anything, they're more like, well, zombies or maybe mecha. They're about as strong as a servant, but they have no emotions and can't think for themselves. Still, as tiny as this world is, I never thought they'd be able to reproduce their noble phantasms. We gotta get out of here! No, they're coming. Or shadow servants that are stabilized. Yeah, that makes more sense. I'll stall them while you make your escape. Get to the fortress. You should be safe there then. Damn, looks like we're out of time. Why you? They're still coming. Now, what are they? They even managed to recreate Balmok. Fafnir! Hurry, get out of here. If they get you too, it's all over. Oh, it seems we have a special guest. What a surprise to see a real flesh and blood master here. Hello, Chiron. Who are you? Custodian. Wait. Custodian, let me take him off your hands. I promise I shall get him to safety. When mode Camelot is needed to defend against the mass attack. Nope, normal Camelot. Thank you. I'll catch up with you later. Okay, Master Chaldea, get ready to run. Oh, Chiron's on my team then. Looks like we've got some Dragon 2 warriors to deal with. I will dispose of them. Oh, but first, would you tell me your name, Master? It's Dante Jaeger. Alright, Mr. Dante Jaeger, please listen to me. First, we're going to head for the fortress. My name is Chiron. I'll be happy to take care of any enemies we run into along the way. For a minute, I thought we were going to have to fight Chiron. But to do that, I'll need someone to give me commands. And that someone will be you, Master of Chaldea. Now, let's battle be joined. Let battle be joined. What kind of... What? Anyway. Yeah, now I know that, but at first I thought we were gonna fight him. Yeah, I know he's an ally now. So besides Sig, who am I gonna go for? I'm gonna try to go for an Atalante altar again. The raid boss quick, so you better hurry. Oh shit. Oh wait, we got raid bosses? Oh man. Okay. I did not know this was the raid boss type, but oh well. Yeah, I gotta hurry up quick since people are grinding the fuck out of that motherfucker. Let's see. Even though I'm using normal, Jack's almost done.
Okay.
37k remaining. Okay. 30k remaining, huh?
いかがです
Wait, what the hell is that? We just got some type of weird item. I'm guessing a Beast Brawn is going to appear, especially because he's a part of this event, so yeah.
ステータスアップこれで耐えますまだ倒れませんはい落ち着いて落ち着いて
わかりましたいかがです
まだ
Bam.
倒れません神明
攻め時ですね良い判断
私を最
And
悪
here
の
we
席に
go.
立つそれは全ての傷
Lord
全て
Camelot.
の怨恨を癒す我らが故郷権限せよロード・キャメロット
Hold on.
これこそは星のさそりをうがつ一撃なり我が家はすでに
Scorpion
放たれたアン
Constellation.
タレススナイプ
Yeah, people are really fast. Jesus, hold on, I'm
見
getting
事な采
there.
配です先輩
What the hell, penguins? Pingus. That should do it. I'm glad the rescue was successful. Now, let's get out of here, shall we? He still needs our help. Not to worry, another servant will be along soon to help him. Ryder, the rest is up to you. Alright, well, we'd best be on our way. It will be morning soon. I'm not sure what you know about our current predicament, but I can explain that all once we are safe. Come, let us hurry to the fortress. This is called Away We Go. I don't know where I'm meant to be going, but for now, I'll keep pressing forward. I'm gonna write a hippogriff as far as this freedom takes me anywhere. Defense Millennia Fortress. And it had just me talking. I hope this doesn't take a long ass time because I do want to get to the raids. It won't be long now. Soon, the dawn will break and we will leave. That is, they will disappear. They will disappear. After that, we just have to hope that Ryder did his job properly. Can you tell me what's going on? Gladly. Once the morning comes, I will tell you everything I know. It's morning now. Ryder should return shortly. You must be tired. Why don't we take a short break? Would you like something to drink? Perhaps some coffee? That would be great, thank you. It may perhaps be a bit sweeter than you prefer, but I promise it will do wonders for your exhaustion. None of the millennial truth. Here you go. Oh, this is delicious. I'm glad you think so. So, what did the custodian tell you when you first arrived here? I can fill in anything he may have left out. I see. Very well then. Let me explain everything else. To begin, this is not like a typical Holy Grail War. It does not involve 7 masters trying to kill one another, nor even 7 classes of servants which to do so. Ah, so you have no experience with that sort of Holy Grail War. Well, trust me when I say that is usually how these things go. Now, I hope you are paying attention. This will be on the test. Now, this Holy Grail War uses the Greater Grail's emergency system from Fuyuki to wage war with 14 servants, rather than the customary 7. That is to say, it is a battle between 2 teams of 7 servants. However, that war had, in fact, already concluded, with Fafnir emerging as the apparent victor. That is how he came into possession of the Greater Grail. As for us, we are reproductions of the servants who were summoned during the Great Holy Grail War. Reproductions. In this world, the only 2 places that exist are the city of Traffus and, of course, the Hanging Gardens. I suppose you can call this a sort of simulation. Aha, that seems to have helped you understand. Indeed, this is all one enormous simulation field designed to recreate the Great Holy Grail War. We were originally imitation life forms going through the motions of battle without thought or emotions. However, as this seemingly endless simulation repeats itself, something unexpected happened. Namely, we developed intelligence, reason, and even regained our memories as servants. That being said, we do not remember anything about the Great Holy Grail War. You might say that I'm starting over from scratch, at least as a servant. It's only in this tiny world that we begin something close to real servants. Do you understand everything we've covered so far? If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. What sort of enemy are we up against? They are reproductions, just as we are. Unlike us, though, they have nothing in the way of intelligence or reason. But what they do have are sheer numbers. Of the 14 servants who were originally summoned to the Great Holy Grail War, we now face 12. That many? Yes, that many. As we are all starting from scratch, I'm afraid I don't know any of their true names other than the writer on our side. But I believe the evil dragon does. Who is that dragon anyway? His name is Fafnir. He seems to be this Greater Grail's custodian. There is not a shred of doubt that he was the Holy Grail War's victor. Though I'm afraid I have no idea how he secured his victory or what he is doing in a place like this. As the custodian, he would like this Greater Grail to stop simulating this war. By rights, we should be helping him, but unfortunately our enemies are just too strong. What's more, we have not a moment to waste. The other servants have learned how to use their noble phantasms despite still lacking consciousness. And that brings us to the final stage of the tens of thousands of battles to the death we 14 servants have fought. We have no choice but to repeat this war. And yet, the more we fight, the worse the situation becomes. How did you and Ryder become conscious? A good question. We wondered about that ourselves for a time. It is our belief now that the custodian altered the simulation parameters to make us into proper servants. As the Greater Grail's custodian, it should be well within his capabilities to recreate us in this world. Though it also seems he hesitated to do so until the very last moment. Had he not, we may have had a few more allies on our side. How about just not fighting? I'm afraid that would be difficult. There is nowhere to seek refuge in this world. Though you were fortunate enough to survive tonight, there is no telling what tomorrow may hold. They did not attack this fortress only because of the new, unexpected elements that you and Fafnir represent in the current situation. Most likely that was simply a function of the battle simulation program, rather than any thought or strategy on their part. But the next time will be different. Next time I expect they will account for Fafnir in their calculations and mount an assault on this fortress. And Jack is gone. Then what can we possibly... We'll fight till the end. What other choice is there? So, you've returned, Ryder. Sure have, teacher. So, this is... I'm Dante Yeager. I see. So, you're one of those master people. Sorry to bring you here just when things couldn't get any worse. Excuse me, but... Oh, right. Sorry about that. My true name's Achilles. You know about the Achilles tendon in your heel, right? That was named after me. I'm the guy who was completely invincible except for a spot on his heel. Then I freaking died when that bastard Paris shot me there with an arrow. Oh, you mean the tendon? Yep, that's the one. And don't ever get stabbed there if you can help it. It hurts like hell. Of course, what he didn't mention was that after he was shot, he decided to go out in a blazing glory. Wait, what? In a blazing glory, wiping out a whole squadron of enemies before finally taking his own life. Hell yeah, I was pretty badass back then, if I do say so myself. I was like a writer suddenly getting a flash of inspiration the night before a big deadline. Claudia Perez will kill Ryder again in the future. Well, that's reassuring. Wait, isn't Paris that chick with the... You know what? I'm gonna look it up real quick. FGO Paris. Archer. Oh, Paris is that little rat. I mean, that little kid. Okay, so, and he's male, okay. I thought Paris was the chick that you meet in freaking, one of the Lost Builds. At any rate, Achilles, what became of Fafnir, the custodian? He's resting in the courtyard. Go check on him if you're worried about him, Master Caldea. It's beautiful here. Indeed, even if it is just an imitation of the real thing. How badly are you hurt? Quite badly, I'm afraid. The last noble phantasm I took the brunt belonged to Siegfried, the Dragon Slayer. I'm afraid that being a dragon, I am more vulnerable to that attack than most. I never thought these reproductions would ever learn how to use their original's noble phantasms. To make matters worse, we have only 2 servants allied with us, though at least they are 2 extremely powerful A-rank ones. Did you make them into servants? Yes, I did. The idea was to convert all 14 reproductions into intelligence servers and investigate who or what is making them fight. But that would have been a horrible decision. Besides, recreating intelligent beings on a whim, such irresponsibility would have been too cruel. However, my hesitation had only ended up making the situation worse. I never thought they would use their noble phantasms despite lacking the capacity for thought. So, in a spur-of-the-moment decision, the best I could do was turn those 2 reproductions into servants. Even so, I'm afraid that does nothing to lessen my own sins. I am too wounded to be able to move in this form for the time being. But I refuse to sit around doing nothing to help. I'm going to take a terminal so I can join you. A terminal? Just a moment. Second raid over. Okay. There we go. It feels good to be back to this height and have this voice again. So, you're the terminal. That's right. This terminal's name is Sig. I'm afraid I can't do as much as my dragon body can, but at least this body can move. So, what's going to happen to the dragon? He'll just have to go to sleep for a while. I'm not able to split my consciousness across multiple bodies. Still, I can at least use my dragon body's power for a brief moment anyways. So, I'm so sorry. Ever since I brought you here, I caused you nothing but trouble. Nice to meet you again. Oh, right. You want to shake hands. I remember now. I hope I didn't squeeze too hard. I'm still getting used to this body. Now then, I'd like to meet with the other servant before nightfall. The Archer of Black Chiron is the wisest sage among the centaur. So if anyone can make a plan with the information I have, it's him. Maybe even one that could defeat all 12 of the other servants, including his former allies. I'll be blunt, there is no way we can win. I see. Hey, I guess 12 servants is just too tall an order, even if all 3 of you team up. I'm afraid so. I'm afraid that this was a conclusion I reached even taking you into account, Master of Chaldea. Says, I just made a plan with Waverclune. Okay. Achilles, do you know anything about the Great Holy Grail War? Not really. All I know is that I saw someone who looked a lot like Vlad the Third during the battle. Oh, I think I saw Etalente from Calarian. Wait, what did he say? From Caladian Boar Hunt too. Caladian Boar Hunt. Or at least someone who matched my old man's description of her. But that's pretty much it. What about you, Sir Custodian? Do you know anything about the other servants? Of course. All 14 servants are divided into 2 teams, black and red. The black team includes Siegfried the Saber of Black, Vlad Tepish the Lancer of Black, Astolfo the Rider of Black, and Avisbron the Caster of Black, Frankenstein the Berserker of Black, and Jack the Ripper the Assassin of Black. The red team includes Mordred the Saber of Red, Atalante the Archer of Red, Karna the Lancer of Red, Shakespeare the Caster of Red, Spartacus the Berserker of Red, and Semiramis the Assassin of Red. I see. So, thank you, Sir Custodian. You have an excellent memory. 16 servants to tell about, excluding Sieg. Yep. Just call me Sieg. I'm not used to being called Custodian. As you wish, Sir Sieg. Anyways, I guess you have a point. we can't possibly fight all 12 of those servants at once. I guess I shouldn't have bothered trying to stop them from the outside. Don't worry, Sir Sieg, I am just getting started. Ah crap, this is gonna be bad. Now let's begin this class properly, shall we? Sir Master Caldea, would you do the honors? Alright. Did they eat, really? Bow. They're actually doing it. Be seated. Wait, why are we just sitting on the floor in the throne room? I'm not actually certain myself, but it seems to me this is more of a classroom right now. Oh, okay, great. Now then, our lesson for today will be how to defeat all 12 black and red enemy servants. Wait, I distinctly remember you saying that was impossible all of 2 minutes ago. Teach me hyperdimension except with Master and hasty hyperdimension except with Master and Chiron. And it is where we to face all 12 together. So what should we do then? Use our noble phantasm to take them all out at once? No, that wouldn't work. Take them out one at a time. Yes, now you're getting warmer, but it would be a waste of resources to focus on only one at a time. That would be like swatting a fly with a sledgehammer, not to mention that the other 11 servants are unlikely to simply wait patiently for their turn. So about 3 at a time? Well done, Sir Dante Jaeger. A gold star for you. Achilles and I will team up to hold back 9 of the servants. Bwah! In the meantime, the 2 of you will defeat the remaining 3. Simple, right? Are you kidding? That's absurd. I assure you, it is not absurd in the slightest. The gold star is meaningless. Wow. Hold on a minute, teacher. Having these 2 take out 3 servants at once is absurd enough, but how are the 2 of us going to hold back the other 9 while they do? He has a point. Did you forget they can use their noble phantasms now? Of course not. But based on what I saw last night, they are very obvious about when they are going to do it, so a double phantasm is, after all, a weakness as much as a trump card. And right now, our enemy uses them for no other reason than simply because they can. So you're saying you want us to participate when they're about to use their noble phantasms and just dodge? Hold off. You mean delay tactics? Yes, he does. Correct. You may be a little green now, Sir Sieg, but by nightfall I will have trained you to see the signs of an immediate noble phantasm. I see. By nightfall, you say? Then that means... Oh great, here comes the crash course. I just know it. Achilles. I told you... wait, what? Oh, I'm told you wish to become a great hero and that you want to do so as fast as you possibly can. To be a hero, you will need good judge and proper analytical facilities. Yes, teacher. I promise that once you complete these trials, you will be a full-fledged hero. Yay, that's what I want. Then, for the next 24 hours from this moment onward, I want you to dodge every single one of my attacks. Blah! That's what everybody's screaming. Blah! Then, next thing I knew, Chiron was shooting hundreds of arrows at me in that narrow cave. I still remember what he said. Don't worry. Once you can alter the trajectory of 10 out of every 100 arrows, you'll be dodging all of them in no time. Never in your life copy Shisho's training. Are you fucking nuts? It should be well within your capacity, your capabilities, thanks to that superhuman speed of yours. Besides, none of them have arrowheads, so they won't kill you. They will just sting quite a lot. They will hurt like hell. What's that? You would actually prefer a more slow and steady approach instead? I see. I think that would suit me better as well. This is certainly not an ideal way to educate you. However, since we have precious little time, we should spend it polishing this method to the fullest. Okay, my back is hurting. Let me fix my chair. Hey, custodian. I mean, Sieg. Just don't die, okay? It's a cool dodging Scotch's random arrow throwing compared to Achilles dodging antlers. Though Shuto's training is much more deadly. Of course it is, because that freaking arrow has a curse on it. Of course, I'll make sure I survive both tonight and tomorrow night. Right on. I get the feeling you two aren't quite on the same page. Until now, the reproductions have simply come back to life whenever they are defeated. In a system like that, there can be neither failure nor victory. But now that the Greater Grail's custodian, Sir Sieg and Sir Dante Yeager, the Observer, are here, there is a very good chance that we can break this stalemate. Sir Dante Yeager, why don't you get some sleep? You will need to be well rested for tonight's battle. Okay, will do. I'm exhausted. Again? Again. So we're just having flashback memories now. Holy shit. Again and again and again. Karna. And Bisbon, basically all of them getting screwed over. Groundhog Grail Day. Come, let us battle to the death. Let us fight and grow purer. Go forth and recreate that battle, for it still has yet to be settled. Well, that's basic for every freaking Grail fighting fate. It's never settled. Recreate, 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 and then I will obtain what I seek. Oh, great. So he's back, isn't he? Or is that somebody else? Either way. Still afternoon, huh? That was a weird dream. Oh, huh? Are you up already, Master? We still have some time before the battle begins. You still have a ways to go, Cersei, but I suppose we can take a short break. Thank you. Are you okay? Hell no, he ain't okay. More or less. Chiron was kind enough to stop before he actually killed me. In the meantime, Achilles and I will set about preparing our trap. What trap? A bounded field to make it easier to separate our enemies. specifically to cut off the 9 servants. Achilles and I will be holding back from the 3 that you two will defeat. No doubt the enemy caster will move to dispel the field, but I believe it will take them some time. I'm fairly sure the caster of Black Avisbron is ill-equipped to deal with such things. And Shakespeare's, well, useless. Indeed, I cannot imagine that either of them has the skills needed to dispel a bounded field. Very well then, we will return shortly. Achilles, come and help me. 9 servants, if I can handle Karna and Semiramis and ignore all the other attacks. Achilles? Ah! What is it, teacher? I was just thinking about how I'm gonna fight them all. I need your help to create the bounded field. Huh? But I'm no good at that sort of thing. I know. That's why I'm asking you. Another lesson now? But of course, planning your strategy before a battle is one of the most important steps towards victory. As such, you will continue to do so while you help me prepare the bounded field spell. Oh, my damn alarms go off. We will be facing 9 at once. A split-second decision will mean the difference between life and death. Get accustomed to thinking about several different things at once. Now, will aid your decision-making capabilities later. It is a part of your training. Okay, I'll do it already. Hey, I swear, I can't let my guard down for a moment around you. Well, of course not. What's up? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking how well that teacher and student complement one another. Skaya doesn't tell you or Ku when the lessons comes. She just makes you get involved with them by throwing the fucking spear at you. Chiron was the archer of black and Achilles the rider of red. They were in fact enemies during the Great Holy Grail War. As I recall, Achilles was born to a god. As such, he isn't easy to harm without possessing divinity as well. And the only servant on the black team who did was Chiron. Of course, Chiron isn't one to pull his punches, even when facing one of his former pupils. I wasn't able to see it for myself, but I'm told theirs was an incredibly fearsome battle. You really know your stuff. Well, I did survive the Great Holy Grail War myself, though not because I was particularly strong. I wasn't even a master. How do I put this? I suppose I was very lucky. I wasn't very skilled, nor did I have the sort of charisma needed to command a servant. Could you tell me more about what happened? Yes, I suppose I should. I don't think it will be especially useful, but now that I have summoned you here, the least I could do is answer your questions. I am an artificially created life form called a homunculus. Huh? You thought homunculi were enemies that look like snowmen? I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. I can only assume those homunculi were made some other way. They do say that the El-Melloi production process was the work of a distinguished family of alchemists. Homunculus luck. As for me and El-Melloi, the mage created me so that I could provide magical energy. It takes a vast amount of magical energy to keep a servant materialized, to say nothing of using that noble phantasm. So there were a lot of other homunculi besides me who were all here at this fortress to provide the servants with magical energy. Over half of them ended up run completely dry of magical energy and died, but I ran away. All because I didn't want to die. You say that like it's a bad thing. I guess I would be lying if I said I didn't feel guilty. But both about abandoning everyone so I could survive and that I am still alive now. This greater grail is precious. Every servant who fought in the war risked their lives for it. I can't let it fall into the wrong hands. Yeah, homunculus have the worst luck possible. Tonight's Great Holy Grail War is about to begin. Are you ready, Achilles? Hell yeah, I am. We will hold off 9 of the hostile servants. You will defeat 3 of them. Sir Sieg, Sir Dr. Jaeger, are you ready? I am. All set. Good. I wish you luck. Don't worry, you can always shout for help if things go sideways. But hey, I'm sure things will work out somehow. Alright, let's go. A screen spell. Astrea Amina. Astrea Amina. Good. They've been separated. Now it's time to lure them out. We shall do our utmost to ensure that Sir Dr. Jaeger and Sir Sieg are able to defeat their targets without drawing attention to themselves. And of course, to take care not to destroy the wall. Man, that's a lot of stuff to keep track of. This is already tough and you're not exactly making it easier. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, I have less practical experience in battle than you do. If anything, I will be counting on you to show me the ropes. Okay, I see 3 of them. Uh-oh. The caster of red, the caster of black, and the assassin of black, huh? They are not quite as strong as many of the others, but they are still quite formidable. Make sure to watch out for the assassin Jack the Ripper in particular. Yeah, I know. Good. Let's go, Master. Oh. Okay, Sig.
ひとまず仮契約だ。サーバントとしての活動は初めてではないが、俺として戦うのは初めてだ。
Okay.
わけのわからないことを言っているとは思うが、よろしく頼む。
Alright. He's only here temporary, so we need to make sure I'm finishing this so I can get him. Well, how useful is he as a servant? I have no idea. Eh. Wait, what happened to the raid? Section 2, conclusive battle. I guess I gotta do all the raids after the fact. Oh well, it's fine. No harm, no foul. Wait a minute, why the fudge? Oh, actually, hold on. Before we start this, let me see. I think I should be rolling because I'm gonna need the items. So let me see. I like how they split all these freaking things up. Let's try to roll for John, I guess. That'd be fun. The Gold Millennium Tree, huh? Golden Millennium Tree again. Double gold. Oh, yep. Gentle affection. I'm trying to get John. Yeah, ruler. Oh, Vessel of the Saint. You have Nova Phantasm 3. That's nice. Yeah, I got John, but as a freaking CE. Ugh. I never have much luck with these servants. Oh well. Yeah, I've learned to live with it, pretty much. Should have been more specific. What? Oh. Yeah, yeah. The gotcha here, tanky as hell. Section 2 conclusive battle. I missed the second raid. Hey, I'm not too upset about it at the very least.
Hey, what
the hell? They got super auras.
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。承知いたしました。
いいとも。
あらあら、まあまあ。失せなさい。
そうです。
痛いですか？あなたの承知いたしました。
そうです。
せい。
お望み。
承知いたしました。
I don't get to fight them probably until the end of the storyline where they come back, because I'm guessing that they do that just like the Oni event. I only focus on John because I have Prelia. Okay. Kyra, I'm about to go savage.
お望みのままに。
承知いたしました。
All raid bosses have been easy pretty much.
No, that's
gonna annoy me.
そこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデンオブアバロン。
There we go.
来たれ四天王。いいえ、ゴズ天皇の紳士たち。参ります。ご王将来、天皇開会。戦闘終了。
Easy.
お役に立てましたか？
Artist level Jack only has 700k. That's nothing. People are gonna whittle that thing down in an instant. Oh, whoops. Oh, I have to wait. Well, I can freaking raid the well, I can do these then. I have to wait for most of the other one. That's not that problem. Waiting for the next raid. On the 24th. Oh, that's tonight. Shit, I'm gonna be at work, so I'm gonna. So by the time I get off, people are gonna destroy. People are gonna have that raid completely over with. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. But anyway, I guess this is where I'm going to end this video now, and I'll just be making another video of this tomorrow. So look forward to that. Alright, thank you, Yoshiki909, for joining me, and I will see everybody later.